Chris, good to see you again, a non-Israeli.
I'm an adopted son.
An adopted son, good. We won't ask how far you went in becoming an adopted son. Anyway, glad to see you again, and you are with CICC, a company that is going to help customers protect their website, but I'm jumping ahead. Why don't you tell us what you do?
At CICC, we protect small business websites from cyber attacks. We do this at a low cost and without any human interaction.
That was crisp. Okay, let's go deeper. Yeah. All right. What does a customer look like? It's a small company. It's a big company. What kind of things they've tried before? What are the things that you lead with?
Our customers are small companies. Their defining characteristic, they cut across all verticals. Our defining characteristic is they don't have in-house IT staff that can understand and remediate the threats on a website. Our companies, if they tried to use the Qualys small business product, their heads would explode. The output from the detection piece is basically here, reassess the parameters for the input in this field. They don't speak that language. So what we're able to do is we're able to remotely scan a website looking for vulnerabilities in existing malware infections. We are able to automatically install an agent on that website, and we're able to remediate malware through remote patches, or remediate vulnerabilities through remote patches, and quarantine malware at the web application layer with no human interaction. So this not only solves the huge security problem, but an equally large workflow problem that small businesses have.
So how small do you go? Because the low end of the market is using Wix and GoDaddy and other hosting providers. I'm assuming you have to go above that?
We're above that, yeah. We are looking at companies that get anywhere from 300 to 5,000 website visits a day.
Very good. So you show up, and how do you prove to them that you are worthwhile? You just show up with a report of what's wrong with them even before you start?
We're doing it two ways now. We've got a free scan product. Anybody can go to CICCscan.com, enter their domain name and their email address, and we will scan the site and issue a report. That scan will then run once a month for free. You've got a provision dashboard that will articulate any flaws that you have in the site and will give you the opportunity to fix it through purchasing a service. Our services run between $10 and $50 a month. So this is completely tuned and priced for the small business. And what we've found to be extremely efficient is working with the web hosting companies. So in 2013, we were focused on getting guys onto the platform. We have 400,000 unique business websites on our free scanning platform. 2014, we realized we should probably make some money at some point. So we partnered with web hosting companies, and we are working with them to scan their customers' websites and remediate issues. So a lot of this really leverages the trust from the web hosting space.
So how often does a customer actually have a problem, and how soon are they willing to pay you to fix it?
We're seeing about 45% of the websites we scan have problems. We were focused on vulnerabilities first, and then sort of mid-2013, we realized like 5 to 10% of the sites that we were scanning had already been hacked, and nobody had any idea. So we started incorporating the malware piece then, and a lot of it depends on regions where you're working, but about 5% of the sites that we're scanning now are already hacked. And the conversion on those guys is very high.
So the sales methodology, I assume, is indirect with the website providers and then direct with inside sales?
We're going all online now for direct, but the web hosting channel has really proven to be a great go-to-market. Zero acquisition costs, rev share. We're able to integrate. We built a set of tools that allow us to integrate with our web hosting partners for billing and provisioning. And also, we're starting to work with cloud service providers in the SMB space that will allow us to, as VARs really switch to cloud platforms, we're going to be able to plug into the VAR platforms that so allow these guys to provide web security services.
Very good. So the final question from me before I turn to the audience is, what are you looking to achieve today at this conference? What would be a great outcome for you?
Well, two things, really. One is there's this perception that small business, small opportunity, small problem. It is a huge problem. It's actually the whole problem. When these guys get attacked, they're getting attacked by shared hosting websites. All the DDoS attacks, 85% of all the malicious content sits on a hacked, legitimate website. And they're not the enterprise sites. These are the small business sites. The problem has to be solved. And it has to be solved with a company that can do it at scale, it can do it cheaply, and can do it automatically. So that's one thing. Second thing is, I'm here to make money. We've got a data feed. We are generating a tremendous amount of data. I'm not sure you guys, there are people here that would buy our product. Even if I got all of you to buy our product, it really wouldn't be that much of a difference. But our data feed product is generating real-time, unencrypted live data from attacks on these small business websites. So if you are in the business of providing threat intelligence or threat telemetry, I'd like to talk to you.
Excellent. You had a question. Yes. How do you deal with? Mobile. Mobile.
The threats, we're scanning the site, so we will scan a mobile site. The mobile threats right now are, in terms of scale, are really quite small, but we will detect them. And that's really the thing of why the bad guys are concentrating on websites. Cisco referred to them in their report last year. Websites are the most efficient attack platform, and that's because the website themselves is essentially, device agnostic now because they're all being coded for multiple devices. So we will scan and protect a mobile website.
Any other question? I have a question. Why are the English pages of the Israeli newspapers so full of malware?
Because they're not protecting themselves.
So go get them. Thank you.